Good morning. Since we are basically snowed in, we are going to show you some footage of how we got to this point with this room. So we're going to insert old footage from I feel like November. Let's start with putting the most important thing in this room in a safe place. My Lego. Where do we say we're putting it?
In the bathroom, on the little cabinet.
Yeah, okay, on the bathroom cabinet. Let's see, how do I pick you up?
I'm always scared to lift it up.
This is a thing that started my Lego addiction.
Yeah, I bought it as a gift for your birthday.
Yeah, I just love it. It needs a cool space and also some dusting because it's very dusty. Which I don't think you can see on camera, but I can see it. For now, you are gonna live here. And then we'll put the castle next to it.
Yeah, very random spot.
Yeah, we need a space where they can live permanently.
But I think that will be the main office.
Yeah, that would be cool. I'm very happy this castle is in 2 parts. Okay. Well, that's safe. Now let's figure out the rest. What's in here?
Photography stuff.
Photography stuff just needs to be downstairs.
Yeah.
The laundry needs to be folded and put away.
Artwork.
I think we just have to put almost everything downstairs.
Yeah, I think so.
I want to see if we can put that desk somewhere that I can actually use it for sewing. Because it will probably go back in here once this is finished.
Yeah.
And I need to see if this fits in the box, but I don't think it is. Let's do that first. Where are you going? The floor is very level. Yeah, that's not gonna fit, is it? Don't. Where are you going? Stay. Put the sewing supplies in my closet.
Yeah, okay.
That fits. And the little desk is by the window.
Yeah.
So I do think it kind of looks cute there.
I'll take a look later.
Yeah. What else? This needs to go downstairs. I'll put the ironing board in the bathroom as well.
Yeah.
With the iron.
Yeah.
I do need to find a spot for the stained glass windows, but other than that,
Yeah.
this is all the stuff that needs to go downstairs.
Not too bad.
So let's do that first.
Yeah.
It's okay. And then we need to grab some screwdrivers
Oh,
and take some stuff off walls.
I was thinking coffee.
Coffee? Okay. Then we'll have coffee and then we will take some screwdrivers upstairs, take this off the wall. We have a couple other things that need to be just some random screws, I think. And there's something in there that needs to get off the wall. And then we get to do the exciting part of this day, taking out the 70-year-old electricity cables. I am excited to do that, actually.
Yeah.
It's been like this for 8 months.
It's over
so
here.
This one.
Yeah.
They're all disconnected. Nothing is connected. We redid our electricity. We just let the electrician not take this out because that would have taken more time, more money. We can do it ourselves, but we've waited 8 months to do it, basically. Hello? Hello? You don't have to be scared. It's okay.
Do you have ice in your...
I could hear her little feet coming up the stairs.
You finished in January.
Yeah? So that's...
9, 10
Oh, 10 months. I did 10 minus 2, which is 8. But the year has 12 months.
Yeah.
So that's been 10 months. Oopsie. So basically only this.
Yeah.
And then the lamp is the only thing we had done in this room. This was our bedroom then, and we didn't really want all the dust and stuff from pulling this out in our bedroom. We didn't want to empty the bedroom either. So we just said, leave it alone, just put the new stuff in. And then 10 months later, we finally get to take the electricity out. The old electricity out, because nothing is connected. The only thing I'm a little bit worried about is the ceiling, because I don't want to paint the ceiling.
No.
But there are a couple spots we might need to touch up anyway.
Yeah.
And we are just going to leave it white. I don't want to paint the whole ceiling.
No.
I just want to do the walls. Just a quick refresh is basically the plan for these rooms. There are also a couple places in this room where Pixel has been scratching a bit, because she was in this room for the first month we lived here, just to get her used to all the smells and a new place. So she did scratch a couple corners.
Did you do?
Vacuumed the wall.
Why?
There was a big spider web
Oh.
in the corner.
It looked funny.
Yeah. I need to get the other little one. Oh, and also empty this one.
Yeah.
I just wanted to do a quick vacuum because it was very dusty in here now that it's empty. So now we have a clean room, or clean-ish room, and we can take stuff off the wall.
Yeah.
And then clean again, because that makes it dirty again. But at least it's not dusty.
Yeah.
Let's take these wall panels off. They are a failed experiment anyway, because we could still hear the heat pump from here, because that was the main purpose of putting them here. And that didn't work. So let's take them off. We will probably use them in the main office downstairs next year. So this room here, like the closet to this kind of bedroom, is going to be our storage room. We have a lot of stuff in the room downstairs that's all hopefully going to fit in there. So it's nice out of the way and organized, because right now it's just all over the place and it sucks to find anything in there. So if this is all organized, that's going to be amazing. And then this room is going to be kind of like a all-purpose spare room. We're not too sure what to do with it, but it is going to have my sewing desk. So I have a place to sew where Pixel can't reach, because she likes to eat the thread and that is annoying. And then we do also want to put our yoga mats in here, so we can stretch and meditate a bit more in here with some music, because this buzzing noise is very distracting if you're meditating. So that's kind of what we are thinking for these rooms. And then in here, basically anything we want that we don't have room for anywhere else. It's time to take out the electricity cables. I have been going around the top bits, and cutting this piece of wallpaper. So we don't, if we take the cable out, don't take off all the wallpaper, because that has happened downstairs.
I did it before.
Yeah, we learned from that mistake.
Yeah.
And then when you do it like this, if you take the cable out, the rest of the wallpaper will stay on the wall, which is a lot easier to paint later. And then we just pull on this. Right? Yes.
Maybe from the floor.
I can now, yeah, I couldn't reach it before, but I think I
Yeah.
can now. That is safer.
And you have more leverage.
Yeah. Yeah, that's easier. And we have been told that this kind of cable, like with this protection on it, is at least like 70 years old, is what we have been told. So let us know if that's true or not. But I can hang on it. It is very on there. There's also some caulking on the top.
And yes, Yvette is doing all the hard work. She wouldn't let me do this because I pulled a muscle in my back.
Yes. We do have to think about something to do with that hole, because it's kind of big.
Yeah.
Do you have an idea?
Maybe the wood filler or just a tiny piece of wood and then fill it with the wood filler?
All
Or-
wood filler is a bit much. So
or
maybe a piece of wood and then...
Expanding foam.
I don't like expanding foam. I like wood better. And you knew that.
Yeah.
Someone on TikTok said we had to go to the gym.
Yeah.
We had to be stronger to do all the stuff we needed to do. But you get strong from this, right? I don't need a gym. I have cables I can pull.
And the gym is more expensive.
Huh?
And the gym is more expensive.
Gym is definitely more expensive, yeah. This is free,
Yeah.
kind of. Because we do have to repair this.
Yeah.
But we want to do that anyway, so otherwise we had to do this and go to the gym. This is better. That was easy. I just looked up there and the screw was all messed up. So I was already thinking like how am I gonna get that off?
No, like
Well,
this.
Just pull on it,
Yeah.
apparently. No. Let's see. Can I cut these cables?
Yes, you can.
Can I cut it here? Or
Yeah,
is this
of
too
course.
sturdy? Can I? I can. How are we doing this? If I loosen that, then the cables will get loose, I think. Right?
Yeah.
Is that how it works?
Yes. We had one box like this downstairs and there was a very big nail in it in the middle. So
Ah.
so you just have to break it.
I think this has a... No, it has a screw.
Oh, then you are lucky.
Dusty. I see. 2 screws. So I am lucky. We do really like the look of these round ones. The round... What are these called?
Junction boxes.
The round junction boxes and also the round plug sockets.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also the round sockets. So that is why we picked the new ones to be round as well. So it's
This
kind
one
of
is-
similar.
This one is round.
Everything
This
has...
is round. And that one is also round.
Yeah. So wherever we could, we decided to go for round. As a little reminder of what we used to have in here. And now we can see what the previous color of this room was. Because I think this is the original wallpaper. Like a bit of a yellow bluish. Or maybe they even painted white over this wallpaper.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like that too. And then they did like a brownish green color. Which I personally am happy they made purple. Because I'm not a fan of the purple, but that would have been
Purple, pink.
purple pinkish. But this color would have been, in my opinion, worse. So I'm happy with this color. But we are making it a different color. And you're just gonna have to wait for the next video to see the colors. Or did we already say that? I don't remember.
Maybe.
This is all trash. Last little bit of cleaning. Now we have a nice, clean, prepped room and we can start filling all these holes. It's gonna take some time, I think.
Yeah.
Make sure to take your guesses in the comments on which color this is gonna be. And that's gonna be it for today, so see you tomorrow.